One, go.
Hi, this is Lekesha Barnett. It's my February 2011 edition of my video blog, and this particular video is very special to me. I wanted to stand in this spot because the doors behind me are very important, have a very significant history. Not too long ago in Houston's past, these doors segregated African Americans from a local downtown Houston theater. And now, these doors are the entry point for men and women, boys and girls of all nationalities to enter into the sanctuary of the Lord. This is special. Here at Wheeler Avenue Baptist Church, these doors are open not only on Sundays but throughout the week, welcoming worshipers to encounter the true and living God. And I find it interesting that at one time they kept people out of a particular place. I mean, they were the doors that separated and divided and reminded of people that they were thought of less than human, actually. I just think it's a beautiful portrait of how God can take something and totally turn it around and use it for His glory. And that's really, to me, the greatest story of our history. People who were definitely persecuted, abused, misused, treated like animals, and we were just property. And now God has done so many things, not only in the history of our people in America, but we helped build this nation, but our people throughout the ages. And now we're not only addressing issues that will bless the generations, but also the nations of the world. I hope that you'll take a moment, read up on African American history, find a person that you'll study for a few days, read up on something that you've always wanted to know a little bit more of the details about, find some time to invest and see how God has done a great work in the lives of a people that were oppressed, to bring them to a place of abundance. Now be certain, I understand, we've got a long way to go. I'm not blind or naive to that, but I must rejoice. I must stop even as these doors remind me of what God can do when He is in control, and isn't He always? I think it's a beautiful portrait of what can happen even in our lives personally. Those tests and trials, those circumstances and issues that seem to weigh us down, burden us, trouble us, even frustrate our peace, that might be the very thing God will turn around and use to draw you closer to Him. In the days ahead, I pray you have a wonderful time celebrating with your loved ones, acknowledging what God has done through our people. And if you are not of African American heritage, I hope that you'll see that we are for everybody. Just as God has a mark on every nation, every ethnicity, every race has some mark of God's grace and glory. Find out what it is in your life, in your heritage, and let's celebrate Him together, because after all, that's what the end will be about. A people created as a family of God from every tribe, every kindred, every tongue around His throne, worshiping Him as one big family, because that's what we are in Christ. Thanks so much for tuning in this time. I do have some other video blogs coming up. As always, I promise to bring you some great words of wisdom from friends and connections that God has placed me in, and I look forward to seeing what He has in store for all of us in this wonderful year of 2011. Have a great day.